Green Eggs and Ham, A Colorful Adventure of Friendship. Part 1, The Beginning of Sam and Tim's Funny Day. Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful town called Jellyville, there lived a small, cheerful creature named Sam. Sam was always full of energy, always smiling, and always trying something new. He wore a tall red hat and a tiny yellow coat. His best friend was Tim, a big, grumpy fellow with long ears and a short, stubby tail. Tim loved to sit under the big coconut tree and read books. He liked quiet. He liked peace. But most of all, he liked his own way. One sunny morning, Sam ran all the way to Tim's tree, holding a big plate in his hands. "Good morning, Tim," Sam sang with a bounce. Tim peeked over his book and frowned. "Good morning, Sam," he said. "Why are you bouncing so early today?" Sam smiled wide and held out the plate. "Because I have something special, something new, something tasty, something green." Tim squinted at the plate. "What is that?" he asked. "It's green eggs and ham," Sam said proudly. "Delicious, yummy, fresh." Tim wrinkled his nose. "Green eggs? Green ham? Yuck. No thank you, Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham." Sam laughed and twirled. "How do you know you don't like them if you've never tried them?" Tim shook his head. "I just know. I like normal eggs, normal ham, not green." Sam's eyes twinkled. "Would you try them in a house?" "No." "Would you try them with a mouse?" "Definitely no." Sam gasped. "Would you try them in a boat, or with a goat, or on a train, or in the rain?" Tim laughed a grumpy laugh. No, not in a boat, not with a goat, not on a train, not in the rain, not in a house, not with a mouse. I will not eat them, Sam. Not here, not there, not anywhere." But Sam was not ready to give up. "Oh no, not Sam. What if you tried them in the sky flying up so very high?" Tim sighed. "Sam, I don't fly." "With a fox in a box?" "Sam." "Or with a cat in a funny hat?" "Sam." Just then, a little fox popped out from behind a bush. Did someone say fox? He giggled. He wore shiny blue glasses and wiggled his tail. "And I'm cat," meowed a small, fluffy kitten with a rainbow-striped hat. Tim stared. "What is going on?" Sam grinned. "See? They'd like to join us. They love trying new things. Don't you, Cat?" Cat spun in circles. "I love to try. I'll try green eggs in the sky, or on a boat, or with a goat." The goat peeked from behind the tree. Did someone say goat? He bleated happily. Tim rubbed his head. "Now there's a fox, a cat, and a goat. What's next, Sam? A cow on a skateboard?" Suddenly, did someone say cow? Mooed a cow as she rolled by on a skateboard wearing sunglasses and a bright pink scarf. Sam clapped his hands. "See? Everyone loves to try new things." Tim groaned. "But I don't. I won't. Not green eggs, not green ham. Not ever, Sam." The friends all gathered around Tim. "Please try," begged Cat. "Just one bite," said Fox. "It could be fun," said Goat. "You might like it," mooed the cow. But Tim crossed his arms. "Nope, no way. I won't eat green eggs and ham." Sam gently placed the plate in front of Tim. "Please? For me? Just one tiny bite?" Tim frowned. He looked at Cat, Fox, Goat, and Cow. They all smiled kindly. He looked at Sam, his best friend. Sam was smiling too, holding out a little fork. Tim sighed. "Okay, fine. One tiny bite, but just one." Sam jumped up and down. "Yay! Hooray! Tim will try!" Everyone cheered. "Try it, Tim. Try it now." Slowly, carefully, Tim picked up the fork. He poked the green egg, sniffed the green ham. He made a face. "Here goes nothing," he muttered. He took the smallest bite ever. Chomp! He chewed, and then his eyes opened wide. Hey, this is good. Sam jumped. I knew it. I knew you'd like it. Tim smiled big and bright. I do like green eggs and ham. I do, Sam, I am. Everyone cheered louder than ever. Hooray for Tim! Hooray for Sam! Hooray for green eggs and ham! Tim laughed. I'd eat them in a house. I'd eat them with a mouse. I'd eat them in the rain or on a train. I'd eat them with a goat. I'd eat them on a boat. I'd eat them with a fox or in a box. I'd eat them here. I'd eat them there. I'd eat them anywhere. Sam clapped his hands and spun. See, Tim? Trying something new can be fun. Tim nodded. And tasty, too. The friends all laughed, danced, and shared the green eggs and ham together under the big coconut tree. But their adventure wasn't over yet. Part 2. The surprise picnic and the big lesson. After Tim took that brave little bite and smiled so big, all the friends cheered and danced around the big coconut tree. The sky seemed bluer, the sun seemed brighter, and the air smelled like pancakes and honey. Sam twirled his hat. See, Tim? When you try something new, good things can happen. Tim laughed. You were right, Sam. I almost missed this tasty surprise because I was afraid to try. The goat hopped up and down. Let's have a picnic. A picnic? Tim asked. Yes, a green eggs and ham picnic, said Fox. With music and dancing, meowed Cat, twirling her rainbow hat. And skating, mooed Cow, flipping her skateboard in the air. Soon, everyone was busy getting ready. Cat brought colorful plates. Fox set up a table under the tree. Goat brought lemonade and jelly sandwiches. Cow rolled in with a basket full of crunchy carrots. Sam smiled at Tim. You can help too. Tim scratched his head. Me? What can I do? Sam winked. You can make more green eggs and ham. Now that you like it, you can share it with everyone. Tim smiled. I can do that. So Tim put on a tiny chef's hat and cooked green eggs and ham on a little stove under the tree. He even added cheese and little heart-shaped peppers. It smelled so good that the butterflies came to watch. The animals sat around the picnic table. Cat took a big bite. Best eggs ever. Fox licked his lips. Yummy. Goat munched happily. Even better than grass. Cow crunched a carrot and smiled. But suddenly, the ground shook. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The coconut tree wobbled. The picnic table jiggled. The plates bounced. Uh-oh, said Sam. What's that? Out of the bushes came a giant green creature with funny round glasses and a big goofy grin. Hello, friends, said the creature in a deep, kind voice. I smelled something delicious. Is that green eggs and ham? Everyone stared. Who are you? Asked Tim. I am Mr. Snorfle, said the creature. I live in the hills. I've never tasted green eggs and ham. May I try some, please? The friends looked at each other. Then Sam smiled. Of course, Mr. Snorfle. Everyone should get a chance to try something new. Tim made a big plate for Mr. Snorfle and carefully handed it to him. Mr. Snorfle sniffed it. He sniffed again. He took a tiny bite. Then, this is wonderful, he said, his glasses bouncing on his nose. Thank you, thank you. The ground shook again, but this time, because Mr. Snorfle was dancing, he twirled, he hopped, he even did a little backflip. The friends laughed, Cat clapped, Fox cheered, Goat did a silly handstand, Cow rolled in circles on her skateboard. Mr. Snorfle sat down gently. You know, he said, I always thought green food looked strange, but now I know. Sometimes strange is good. Tim nodded. That's what I learned too. Sam grinned. Trying new things helps us grow, and sometimes makes new friends. Mr. Snorfle smiled. You are all kind and brave. Thank you for sharing with me. Everyone cheered again. Then Cow stood up. Hey, let's have a song to celebrate. Cat meowed loudly. Yes! A green eggs and ham song. Fox pulled out a tiny guitar. Goat grabbed a drum. Cow shook maracas. And Sam sang, try it here, try it there, try it with friends, try it anywhere. Green eggs and ham so good to see, brings us joy and harmony. Tim laughed and joined in. I said no, but I was wrong. Green eggs and ham make you strong. Try new things, you just might find tasty treats and friends so kind. Beat Snorfle danced in a circle. The butterflies twirled above. Even the tree wiggled its leaves to the beat. After the song, Sam stood on the picnic table. Today, we learned something very important. Yes, said Tim, that trying new things can be scary, but also fun. And you might discover something you really like, said Fox. Or meet a new friend, added Cat. Or have the best picnic ever, said Goat. Or dance like a big green monster, laughed Cow. Everyone giggled. Mr. Snorfle smiled kindly. And most of all, when we share and help each other, wonderful things happen. Sam held up the plate of green eggs and ham. So remember, kids, don't be afraid to try something new. It might surprise you. Tim waved. And don't forget, kindness and sharing make the world a happier place. Cat meowed. And dancing makes it fun. Fox grinned. And so does singing. Goat added. And jelly sandwiches. Cow spun on her skateboard. And skateboarding cows. Everyone laughed again. As the sun set behind the hills, painting the sky pink and purple, the friends sat together under the coconut tree. They were full of food, full of laughter, and full of happiness. Sam whispered, "What a perfect day." Tim nodded, "The best day ever." Mr. Snorfle yawned. "Good night, friends. I'll visit again soon." "Good night," they all said. The tree swayed gently in the breeze. The butterflies snuggled in the flowers. The sky twinkled with stars, and far away, a little mouse peeked out of his hole. "Did someone say green eggs and ham?" he squeaked. Everyone giggled softly. The end. Hey kids, did you enjoy Tim and Sam's adventure? Would you try green eggs and ham? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fun stories with Sam, Tim, and friends. See you next time. Star.